What should be a company, I guess, look out for in your guys' minds for email management or simple lines of businesses, such as like a CRM or something like that?
Yeah. So for the email portion, nowadays it's so easy to just set up email and kind of get going with 365 or Google Workspace. Um, a couple clicks and you got yourself, a domain and an email, and you're able to send out, which is great, for a smaller company because it kind of gets you started quickly, and you can start moving and working on that business right away. But I think sometimes you lose sight of the long-term aspects of that. How is retention going to play a role? If you're under any kind of regulatory uh, commissions, then you got to make sure you safeguard those emails from being deleted or removed, and that might be not be something that you think about kind of off the get-go, and something that you need, down the road. Same thing with just overall maintenance of mailboxes. There are hard limits on mailboxes and the amount of data could be in there. So thinking about retention policies and auto deletes and archiving. And then when you start to move into those sectors, it starts to get not complicated, but just more time consuming to manage that. And then especially if you run into issues, then it's a whole nother, aspect of it, of recovery, or what if that service that you subscribe to goes down? What do you do? So having those redundancies in place. So yeah, I think, getting started is really easy, really simple. With a credit card and the right website, you'll get going really quickly. But you really do need to think about those long-term factors. And it's helpful to do that off the start, rather than later on once things have already been in place and been used for a while.
Yeah, because especially with kind of going off from that, like your basic setups, and you're not thinking about how licenses could kind of grow, or maybe you need Office applications added on to like mailbox licenses. Maybe you need additional spam scanning because now your business is more popular, so it's more out there, and you're getting more spam from people either reaching out, and so there's a lot of just different services as well that offering like from more of a robust email platform too.
Yeah, and even beyond email, the line of business applications that one uses, for example, the accounting applications. A lot of people use QuickBooks or Sage, and a lot of times it starts off with just one user just installed on a computer, and then the business grows, and then two people need to access that, or maybe three people. And then how do you do that, right? So there are various ways one can achieve that. You want to pull some data from over here and process it here and customize it over here, and then send off an invoice via secure encrypted email. There are a lot of things that can be done and that businesses typically do as they grow, um, in the accounting and billing realm. We see that a lot. It all needs to fit together into one piece.
Yeah.